Makes the score. Commanders 7, Chargers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jamin Davis there to make the play. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Third down and 9. Throwing now is Herbert. This is caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
And And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the zone read, here's Daniels. Inside the 35. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big play there for Washington. 39 yards. He'll get this out wide. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Asante Samuel that time all over him in coverage.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. So we are Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Herbert. His pass taken in by Shaheed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Now Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Now a 3rd and 2. Now Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. To throw is Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will level the score at 10 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Daniels. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row, and another 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he will get into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Washington. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Herbert to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now, a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. They're likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Herbert now on first down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
For the most very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Herbert. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On play action, Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job, Mike, taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
They get away from their running back down here near the goal line, Mike. They change it up. They give the ball to their wide receiver. He gets stuffed. Not a lot of space to operate down here.
They'll try to run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. That one complete to McConkey. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pick number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that...
Good blocking, and he's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers back within 7. It's 24-17. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Putting the tight end in motion. Going up top. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 43 yards. a run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Daniels going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll get this out wide. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. The motion man here is McLaurin. We'll try the right side with Robinson. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Daniels to throw on second down. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Here's Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
York's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike. And at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect. And in this case, he just flat out missed them. And we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead,
that's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanders-Still. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On first down, right back to Robinson.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Herbert now on first down. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. Now Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Here's second and 9. They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Another run here for Robinson. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Now Herbert. Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and He's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. On the ground, it's Robinson. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one from 52 yards away. And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing now is Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from SoFi.